Hi guys, welcome back to Beauty Nomad. Today I'm going to be doing this really quick and simple silvery highlighted skin look with rosy lips. I only use 6 makeup products in this whole look and there is no foundation, not even a tinted moisturizer. So keep watching to see how you can get your skin glowing like this with just a concealer and a highlighter. Because I'm using such few products on my face for this look, I need my skin to really hold its own and glow. So I'm moisturizing really well with my Eucerin Daily Moisturizer with an SPF of 30 to protect my skin from the hot Cuban sun and get it really well hydrated. Next, I'm taking my Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline in medium and getting a good dose of this going on under my eyes and onto the tops of my cheeks to really brighten me up because, as I was saying, I'm not going to be using any foundation or tinted moisturizer on my skin. By going bright and light like this with a concealer that's a couple of shades lighter than the rest of my face, I can target parts of my face and get a bit of a highlight and contour happening because the skin is going to be naturally darker where the product ends in contrast. I need to have a trick for a natural contour like this because, believe it or not, I'm not going to be using any bronzer or blush in this look either. Later I end up using my lipstick as a blush. Because I only have 25 things in my makeup travel bag for my time here in Cuba, I've had to get pretty creative about how to multi-purpose with products. Okay, so I'm going to go for my RMS Living Luminizer highlighter and I'm tapping that onto the upper parts of my cheek just to lift the brightness from the concealer even more and catch the light. I'll also end up running some of this down the center of my nose to catch light in a straight line as I'm not contouring, as I said before. Oh, and of course I'm going to be putting it on my eyelids because I'm not using eyeshadow either, so it's just going to get some shimmer going on there as well. Next for brows, I'm using my eye and brow maker from CoverGirl to fill in the shape and get things looking neat. Click here for my brow tutorial where I give extensive details on how I do my brows if you're interested. Otherwise, just hang tight and watch the sped up version. Okay, so because my skin basically doesn't have any coverage, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer on a pointed little detail brush and target right where I need coverage to even out my skin. My philosophy as a makeup artist really is less is more, and if I feel like my skin or my client's skin doesn't need to be completely covered in one color, I prefer to let the skin breathe. I recognize this isn't going to be for everybody, but if your skin is largely even toned, why cover it in product? Try and work with your natural canvas and only correct where you need to save yourself time and over time actually save your skin from having too much on it all the time. Just FYI, I have pretty dry skin, so to keep it in good condition, besides SPF, I always like using an oil on my skin at night to help it stay really hydrated. I don't use a serum or anything with harsh chemicals, not that I'm against that or anything, just do what works for you. I have used retinol based products in the past and I might even again in my future, it just sort of depends on what my skin is doing, but when I'm on the road I like to keep things pretty low maintenance. Okay, time for some lip balm just to hydrate my lips, and then I'm grabbing my Illamasqua Matte Red Lipstick in the shade Box and very lightly dabbing that on my lip. That way I end up getting a bit of a rosy smudge of color, but without the heaviness of a full-on red lip. This product really can come out very dramatic, so I'll do a video featuring a full red lips with it in the future, so just watch out for that in my channel so you can see how it actually looks when you apply it really full on. But because I want the rosy smudge right now, I'll diffuse it out with my finger and then take whatever is left on my finger onto my cheeks to use it as a blush. This really is an age-old trick. I think women throughout the world have been doing this and they still do it. It's just a good shortcut with products. It totally saves time, it ensures that your lip and your blush are perfectly matched, and by blending it in with your finger, you have a really natural looking finish. My one issue with doing that lipstick on your finger as a blush thing is that it can sometimes take off or smudge the concealer I've put on underneath. So I just go over the top and retouch it and then use the same finger that had the rosy color on it to press it in so all the colors end up melding together in the end. Finally, I'm just going to really roughly smudge on some matte brown powder into my lash line with a smudger brush just to give me some definition there because I'm not even wearing mascara in this look either. Because that creamy highlighter has been sitting on my lids for a few minutes now and it's gotten a bit warmed up, the powder will sort of melt into it and make the whole thing look more purposely smudgy and undone. And you know what? I decided to add on a bit more of that lipstick as my blush just to look even more rosy to finish up the look. And that is basically it. I'm just going to touch up with some concealer over the top of that lipstick as a blush thing as I did before. But this whole look basically took under 10 minutes to do, and it's really great for girls on the go or if you're on the road like me. I did a very similar look for a group of models at an alternative fashion show I was doing makeup for once, and it was the quickest way to get them ready and still have all the runway lights catching on their skin so they look really fresh and glowy. And because the blush and lipstick were the same product, it really saved me a lot of time backstage. Anyways, I hope you guys got some useful tips and tricks out of this tutorial. Leave me a comment if you did, and please feel free to share the word about Beauty Nomad with any of your friends who you think might like this travel makeup series. I'll catch you in my next video. Ciao for now. Bye!